Yes, indeed. I am here once again. I don't I don't often show behind the scenes stuff. It's usually very time wasting. Yeah, to most people, I'd say. So streams are the best way to show it off. Why are you barking? Oh, now it wants to show once I threaten to change it. Okay. Alright, well, you do you. I'm gonna guess this is at the wrong place. Oof. Yeah, that crashed it. So I remember her having that. What are you talking about? I told you my friends bark, not... I don't. Okay. Well, that save state is out of date. How far back is this then? Not that far back. Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. No. There we go. Okay. Where am I? Blackthorn. I'm ready for the Elite Four? Or was I... No, I've already gone to the Elite Four. I haven't beaten them, I guess. Maybe? I can always check the Hall of Fame. And of course it didn't work. Oh, Morgan, you're not exactly my wife, are ya? Hey! Oh, so this is where to view these. Exactly! You don't have what it takes to make me make those noises, you know? Yeah, and I mean, I could try it again, but I don't think I have it yet. Yeah, no. Nope. No VIPs allowed yet. This woman. What is that? What is this? Huh? Right. Right. Okay. You know, I thought I evolved. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. This is an issue that happens off screen. I mean, it's got the metal coat on. I swear I evolved it. But here I am, with it unevolved. I don't even know if these are enough for the Elite Four. I forget what I had to get to. And that's probably why I was there. Multiplayer. Unable to write? Has that always been the problem? What permissions do I gotta change then? Path. No, yeah, it's there. Huh. Neat, I guess. Okay. Here to guild. Nope. Annually doesn't work. Hey, I just try doing it again. Nope. Yeah, see problems like that. That's what happens. I don't know why I'm here. Oh yeah, I got Lugia. Yeah. Ooh. You see why I do this off stream now. Because out of nowhere, it has decided to not let me do the multiplayer stuff. It's very strange. But that's just how it is sometimes. That's just how it is. Alright. Seen a solution. Run as administrator. Nope. No. Not. Not in the slightest. What even is this, then? It doesn't even see it as its own window. That's crazy. Yes, that's just odd. I was planning on that going quite a bit longer. But I guess not. I had a list. I sure as heck didn't write it down though. Okay, what is they bidding 3? What the heck is that? There'd have to be 5 people in chat right now for that to... That's odd. Whatever. And be 5 people in chat chatting right now. For VIPs to be unlocked. Alright. This is something I do. Instead of having a bunch of scene collections now, I've put it all in one, just like how Stream is, because while making the OBS guide, I realized, oh god, that would be better. I've thought of sorting all of these. It's never panned out to anything. Now, I've already done the tests. I know this should work fine. Or maybe there's something inherently different. We'll just have to see, won't we? I know Twitch gets mad if you don't change the category. I mean, I don't think they'll catch me, but still better not risk it. That suggestion. Oh, your current bitrate is 0. No. One thing about YouTube streaming, they see silence as a bitrate of 0. So they can trick you into thinking, oh my god, my audio's all messed up, they're not hearing anything. It's just not true. Yep. Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could still see something, but that's because of how it is. It's a little whiny. No borderless full screen yet, or borderless window officially in Minecraft yet. Actually, in Bedrock there is. But Java is a total no. Unless you count mods. Anyways, I've been trying to make a world that could properly test shaders for me. You know, stuff like that. How that in the distance looks. What a dark room is like. What all the different chests look like. Even the barrel, even though I would never use a barrel. This. Colored lighting from glass. Or I guess it's called colored shadows. These three, if I ever want to turn them on. You know, what's a beach look like? What do all the rest of the colors look like? What does a large amount of water do to performance? Because usually there's effects underwater that they have to mimic. And then all the kelp too. How does it work around that? Usually not so bad, but streaming has decreased it a little bit. Honestly, I don't really care. I know Morgan. You remember Smock really cared, and he was getting like 60. No. He's getting like 80s, and he was mad about the performance. And then, you know, the eventual goal for this was to have a teleport to each and every biome. Just to see, you know, how the sky changes. I never put one here. This is where I pretty much stopped with this world. Let's see, what's that button? That's the button. Okay. You know, I'd say only BSL complimentary reimagined and Solos and Super Duper are the ones I actually like. Unbound, I mean, I might use it, but I like the blocky clouds, clearly. Continuum. I mean, it looks realistic. That's about it. Potato shaders. It's only right. Zeus ray tracing, just to see how it performed. It just kind of sits there because I don't want to download them again. Sildur's is just for older versions, because those three don't really exist back then. It looks a little sad, if I'm being honest. And Spook Lamentary is just for horror ones, which I never play anyways. But hey, it's ready if I ever actually feel like doing it. Wow. Wait a minute, I'm pretty sure this was something I was trying to fix, but I couldn't. Yeah, no. Tone map. Oh, here it is. General problem always seems to be saturation. Yeah, it's much better. And this is what I was doing right before stream, that's why it's even this late. Just fixing up all this. I mean, I think BSL is still my favorite. Complementary used to be my favorite, but since BSL lets you customize sunrise and sunset, I've liked it much better. I've had to make clouds much higher recently because Terraleth and no, Tectonic usually has mountains going to the height limit. Still like this more. Maybe the sky, not so much. But that's the whole point of this, right? I can fine-tune everything if I actually feel like it. Usually an initial impression of the shader isn't a good one. And it's also just helpful to reuse all these settings for everything. Smooth enough. 70 is smooth enough for me. Oh yeah, this place also tested beacons. Because who knows, beacons might look terrible with shaders on. Might have weird effects like that. And I can look over this. Or that. This song. Been wanting to start a New Leaf Town recently. But I know I'm just gonna be completely absorbed in it. And nothing will get done. Wow, it's that this low in the list. You gotta be kidding me. It's gonna be pretty all over the place. I hope you'll bear with me. I was initially gonna make a video on that whole idea, kind of gone now. Yeah. I've made a lot of mod packs. I do sometimes update them. A lot of them don't necessarily need it, but yeah, here we are. If it doesn't have a thumbnail, it never really got that far. Like these three. I wanted to try some time traveling mod. The Dragoncraft stuff. Or what are they? Dragon Block C. That's what they call it. I want to try that. I want to try a mod pack for Forge. Because other than Potato Mon, no, there was nothing really. Because these weren't coming out. The problem is the progression for this. The problem for this one was it's just kind of boring. The time travel thing doesn't make any sense. And even when you get it working, you can't really actually do much with it. But I have to rebalance the progression for these two. Which means people wouldn't play them for that long. If I actually respected their time. Which I do. Sadly. This one, I mean... Here's all of it. It was just gonna be another potato experience. But... It would just be this again. But in Forge, which... No, why? What's the point? You know? Yeah, no, these guys don't respect your time. That's the entire issue. It's a Roblox game in Minecraft. And, well, you kind of just realize the base mod is just a Roblox game in Minecraft. A bunch of grinding for nothing. You feel no accomplishment. And nobody will really care about what you did. Well, some of these I could probably just delete. Yeah. And that's what I do with this. I don't use Modrinth for these. I know I just did in the mod review. But I don't release mod packs on Modrinth because they make it so hard for no reason at all. I really don't understand why people are not liking CurseForge anymore. There's literally zero reason I'm seeing. And so they become exclusive to Modrinth for no reason. It's just kind of limiting. Now sure, with those sweaty launchers, yeah, you can make whatever mod packs, and anybody else who's sweaty just like you can get those same mod packs. But why not just use the actual ones? I already said why. I should probably just archive quite a few of these mods. They're taking up space. I got 275 gigabytes of video. And 117 of finished ones right now. Just videos alone? 426 gigabytes right now. Dear God. What? There it is. I know, I know. Just calm down, just calm down. It's not like I'm gonna be playing any Battle Royale. Alright. Dang. Oh, come on. There's no need to lie. Okay. It's good nothing's happened. Been working on this. You've probably seen it before. Saw the initial trailer. Probably. Nah, but yeah. Really. So there's been a bug with ambient occlusion, and more recently I doubt there's been an update to fix it. Yeah, you see it right there. So without all these spotlights up here, that weird effect would be everywhere. And you can even see it right there. What a shame. I don't think it'll ever be fixed. Just because of, well, Lumen. I think they're gonna fix the Lumen side of it, but there's no way they're gonna fix the regular side of this. I think we're pretty screwed on that end. because we can't run ray tracing. And we don't want to fake the game looking good. Jeez. You see it there. I doubt it'll ever get fixed, so this is just where it's been. I've been thinking of how to make the 2v2 version. A problem area though is here. Anyways, how do you do this, you know? Like, do you have them both here? Do you have one on each side, but then you get a free shot at the person across from you? Do you do it right down here? It's possible, but I don't know. Here, it's at least easy. You both drop from this end. You could choose to go either way. Here, though. Like, I already struggled with this one. They can't both be behind the same door, right? So does the other person get higher? Well, then they're more in line of sight from that. Okay, so do they get lower? They're still in the line of sight of it, even with the wall there. As soon as they open the door, they're just screwed. See, there's a lot in the way here. Forces both people to move from spawn. And then, you know, okay, well, what about one person all the way up here? Maybe that guy. Nope. Nope. And I don't know, one person down here. No. Because one, they can both see this guy for sure. And they can kind of see that guy. That's an unfair advantage. Here, alright, it's easy. Just another one of these houses. No, it's never a clear line of sight. Just because of the houses I put in the middle. Here, though, it's very open. Do we just have one person up here and closer, and one person up here, but also in a weird place and closer? It's like every other one has an issue with where to put a second person per team. Like this one's also fine. Lower level, easy. Higher level, easy. This one, like, I guess they could both. What the heck? I wasn't even. Oh, it's just the lag. Could they really both be down here and both be right here? Is it really that much of a change? And here, this is only meant to fit one person in here. Like, sure, I guess I could put this person behind the tree, but then if they know they're behind the tree, they could just shoot it out. What about the bush? It's still a pretty clear, much clearer line of sight. Then is it equal? Because the point is, these start from equal places. You know, you're designed to go here naturally, but The smarter person will just go around, maybe onto a roof. It's always a tough thing. And am I even done with the 1v1? Sure, all the maps are here. I finally got the storms in. But is there any other feature I wanted to add? Can I really accept that the ambient occlusion bug is just something I have to deal with in this weird way that makes the face weirdly lit? And also, well, I guess they won't see that in game. They'll see the hitbox in game. Now, this is released. I haven't made any changes since. I'm just wondering if it's enough. Too much and people are overwhelmed, too little and it's just a little too simple of a concept. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Now I get to actually make progress on something. You know, I thought I was gonna make progress on the Soul Silver side, but apparently I overwrote a save. Because I thought it was behind. Alright, what did I have to do? That one, that's for sure. You know what, let's go with that one. I need to get rid of some of these videos, that's for sure. It's these two. Windows. Only hope Steam's x86 translation there for Linux actually performs well. It is. Ow. Oh gosh. You know, I'm feeling it in my wrist. Come on. Just load. Not that hard. There we go. That's so hard. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot. With these, Yes, okay, Repo was first. With these keyboard and mouse games, you can really see what it does. At those little points down here. Just a lot of noise to clear up. Okay. See, past me thought of the sync. So thank you, past me. Oh god, that's frame perfect though. Oh dang. Okay. I guess I don't need to do much. Yeah, I can remove that. A generator. A solid color. Yeah, okay. I can't fix that. Am I seeing that right? Yeah, I think that was just because of the first launch. Whatever. Oh my god, this is when Squeaky Chair was alive. You can hear him. Oh my god. Alright, and then I spent this time. Doing settings. Okay. What are you talking about? That's not even close to there. Oh god, why does my wrist hurt? I haven't been doing that much. You don't hear DaVinci Resolve because, you know, it's not a released video yet. Now is it? Why? Whatever. See, games I play usually don't have a lot of cuts in them. Something like this definitely needs a lot of cuts. Oh yeah. And this is pretty much the entire process for a video like this. Instead of switching to something else, I'm just gonna keep going. Especially since a lot of this is basic setup. I know I was quite a bit out of it for the last two Pokemons. That's because it's the first thing I recorded in a long time. And then right around here is when I stop doing this a lazy way. Oh boy, you know, the sounds this chair makes are more worrying. Anyways, now that we're into the normal territory my videos usually go, I just cut out the noise. For the first minute, it's gotta be perfect. Perfect meaning, you know, this little dinky part is cut out. The pure silence is pure silence. You're not gonna hear it. And then I could zoom out to here. Seems like 4 minutes. It's actually 5. And at this point, yeah, I cut out the little stuff. I'll be honest, the main reason I even do Nintendo stuff is because it doesn't make the fans scream. Something like Repo here does make the fans scream, but like it seems like it's pretty bad, but it's a laptop. That's just normal for laptops. And this is why I even need a chair in the first place. I have to look at these tiny little specks of noise and cut them away. And I usually do double check these ones where I can't see what audio is actually left behind. It's something like this though. I gotta be able to see it along the way. Now, sure, I can always go through it. You know, hearing that, that's definitely the spacebar being pressed. But then I had to put it all the way back here. It's not usually worth that kind of effort. And I can usually guess if it's a random noise. I mean, this probably is, but that's why I'm also leaving it as thin as that. But that pure silence, you don't need to cut it usually. It only helps with aligning it if you're gonna actually edit like this the entire time. No cohesion. Just pure... keep the noise alive. Never kill it for suspense. Or anything really. It's just a sad way to edit. I get it. I do understand its uses, but for a gaming video? Mm-mm. It's kind of why I stopped watching Astro Spiff. His style of editing, it leaned into that more, which, like, I guess fair. Maybe I'm just not a stream highlights guy then. When done wrong, it can be pretty terrible. Actually, that's the same reason I watched stopped watching Small Eye and Point Crow too. And I just scroll on to the next stuff, and then I do it again and 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 again until the end. Takes a while. Absolutely. But it helps in watching back. I think for the sake of safety, I'll just cut that. That's why I don't like using keyboard and mouse too. I haven't put in silent switches in it yet. This makes too much noise to cut out. These streams, I don't have any noise to cut out. I don't make highlights. I leave them as is. You can also see let's take this for example. Yeah, see that? Going a little beyond 5 even, but generally around 10. That's exactly what you're hearing right now. That's exactly the reason I know it's good. I haven't needed to really ever change this bottom audio unless I really goofed it up. But I am actually trustworthy on these things. He has every single video, it's the same way. Well, not every single one. At least in the last year it's been the same. And it works great. As great as it can. With the music on stream, it usually distracts from that. Dang, what did I do? Oh. Oh, I did a whole lot of nothing there. that at least makes this a little easier. If I literally am doing nothing, it's easy to tell. Now sure, it does mean more cutting around, speeding some things up when it's literally nothing. Well, that's fine. That's good, that's fine, that's dandy. Could the audio be better? Yes. But that requires a better mic at this point. This mic is fine enough. Fine Ampligame A8. No, I didn't stutter in saying 8. It's the letter A and 8. I don't know if they sell it anymore though. It's a perfectly good starting mic. I actually don't know if this one's bad. Been wrong before. That's how I know how to even work the settings this mic is using right now. Because this ain't the raw audio. If you were hearing the raw audio. You'd be hearing this. Yeah. That's pretty bad. That's pretty low too. Which is why I have the upward compressor, the compressor, and the noise gate. So you're not hearing when the fans decide to spin up. You're only hearing it when I'm talking. And even then, the music distracts. That's how I know I'm better. Some people don't believe I am. No matter how many times you prove you're better, somebody's not gonna believe it. They're gonna treat your word like it's nothing, like it's a lie, even though you can barely hear their word. And then they get mad at you because they're wrong. They sure do believe they're right. I am talking about someone in specific. He knows who he is. She knows who she is. And they know who they are. Wow, yeah, see? Cleaning up audio ain't that long. I'm already at the 30-minute mark. And nearly, but still. I'm pretty sure this was the outro. It's easy to move this. Just like cut here and here, grab all this, and then move it. I don't know what I'll actually need to grab. Now, let's say you're this far into the video and you're not completely sure it is in sync. You go frame by frame, see if the noises match up. Now, of course, with the music on, I can't hear that, so sorry. Oh yeah, should probably do it with this. It has to be a recognizable sound source and, you know, timing. It's always off by a few frames. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. It's clearly off by some frames. So, you have this earlier audio. This right here. And you should probably extend this back, even though it is silence. Oh, look at that. Is this it? No, I've lost it. I'd rather not lose. Where? Okay, right here. The moment of impact being, you know, me getting shot out of the toilet. You want to get really in there. See, this is where the sound starts. Okay? Then we retrace our steps right to here and learn that it's a 9. It's better to round up, so let's call it a 10. Okay. So we've called it a 10. Usually, a microphone audio track, it's only half of that. That's what I found. Don't do it too late, because you may never get it back. And then things will be off by X amount of frames. 1 frame isn't 1 millisecond. No, how much is it? 60 frames in a second. 60 divided by 100. No, 100 divided by 60. .6 repeating. Okay? That's how long a normal frame is if you're at 60 FPS. And that's how many milliseconds it is, so I guess 0.16. Oh, look at that. Anyways, this was still in a very recoverable state. As you can see right here. Oh, actually no. I can patch that up. You know, it was only this much and this much. If it was all done and I had like a bunch of different layers, they would all be pushed back however many. Which, yes, you can manually adjust it. So it's not forgettable, or it's not completely ruined. You just have to know what to adjust it by. I knew 15 frames was it. But you can't always be sure that everything was even moved. And then we go back down to, yep, that's the 5. 5 is enough to usually see most things. I can't see effects like this. Like, it is on there. No, it's not. There. Can't see effects like this at this level, but I can see enough. If I really need to see the effect, then I could just go back to it and then look at it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Should probably unlink these. I get this is a setup phase, but I can always do it later. I think. Oh my god, they were mentioning squeaky chair. Okay, back to the music on. I recorded this before the death of him. Now see, that one I gotta leave. Because it'll be relevant. And again, if later on you ever feel like bringing it back, there it is. It's still there. It's just cut out for most, not for all. That's easily guessable. Like constant Animal Crossing New Leaf tracks. They gotta stop. I know I want to play the game. Okay. I guess on the topic of New Leaf. No, it's not a series announcement. Don't get your hopes up. Remember that whole thing of me saying an old common search term used to be Animal Crossing New Leaf, How to Marry Isabelle. On YouTube, there's a bunch of clickbait videos on that. That means at some point, that search term had to be popular. That's the remnants of it. A bunch of fake hoax videos. You know, with this, there's people's voices in it. I think, yeah, -10 from me. That's still hearable for people. I guess I can boost it later if I feel like it. See how it always follows the rules? The rules I gave you? Something like this, it's just kind of an eyesore. The rules are always in effect. I'll be honest though, I kind of pulled the numbers out of nowhere. I guess. Maybe not. I don't remember ever checking. Nobody ever told me those numbers either. I had to figure this all out on my own. I had to figure out what the heck an upward compressor did. Which means I had to figure out what the heck a compressor did. Yeah, a lot of this is probably just squeaky chair noise. I don't know why. I mean, you can see why I tried fixing him in the first place. It was just constant. A constant barrage of squeaking. Meanwhile, this chair makes cracking noises sometimes, and that's kind of scary. It's wood. Sure. Yeah, right there. That cracking noise is scary. Because makes it feel less stable, and I don't want to give him a broken chair when I'm done with these 2 weeks. Gosh, what am I gonna do after those 2 weeks? I can only hope that guy gives me the job. So I need to buy my own chair. Yeah, if it is cheap. Oh gosh. I can guarantee you a lot of those are squeaky chair. You just kind of learn it by the way the sound looks. Oh my god, the laziest thing I could do is saying, in honor of squeaky chair, I am leaving in all his squeaks. I'd be so lazy. Plus, there is no honoring him. Kinda deserve to die. Always messing up recordings. Entirely. Nah, not entirely, because I can clearly cut him out. Yeah, I honestly might get this video tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't expect to get this one done today. Usually over an hour stuff takes longer. But I never actually started on it until today, as you saw. This song's always weird. Snowball Waltz. I'm gonna guess Sonic Lost World. I definitely don't talk as much when playing with people. Oops, spoiler. Even though you probably already knew. Darn it. Yeah, a weird thing with DaVinci is if you delete a just barely thin enough piece and then bring it back, it's not going to show you what's on there. Unless you... Dang. Nope, not even if you do that. There is no unless. Oh my god, you know, when I used to actually cut out this pure silence, it took a lot longer. Because I had to be perfect with each and every cut. And I don't got to, because I know it's actually pure silence. So rendering it doesn't really do anything. Ooh, we got a long one. What did I do here? It's not like this where scrolling over it actually shows the video. By the way, I never asked these people whether I could record them or not because they already stream. That's debatably more intrusive than being recorded. Alright, I'll leave that part, I guess. See, with the small ones nearby, it's a little hard to distinguish it. That's why we do with the watch through. In some ways, I regret not using my game voucher on Pokemon. But in another way, I don't. It's Tomodachi life, living the dream. It's gotta be worth it. I'm hoping. You know, I can always cancel the game voucher and save it for the Pokemon coming out later this year, maybe. If there even is one. That's the problem. If there's not one this year, then I could have had Tomodachi Life much sooner. In April, rather than November. But I don't think Winds and Waves is coming out yet, right? Huh. No, they haven't even announced it yet. But something that could come out this year is maybe the Black and White remakes. I doubt a Legends Unova game. If it even is a Black and White remake. Yeah, last November they released Z to A. What about before that? 2024. Wait. No, it was announced in 2024. Okay, yeah, no, they're actually giving games time now. So I'm doubting there's a Pokemon game this year. Like, one of the mainline ones. Obviously, we got Pokopia. I know those tiny ones aren't my voice. Because of the compressor, the upward compressor specifically. It makes a lot of noises on the lower end, louder. My voice, like this is the least my voice can conceivably be. Probably Squeaky Chair, but that's why we do the watch through again and again. I keep saying that. Like this right here could also conceivably be my voice. This one, not so much, no. This one can because it's sustained. That one is a little too low. Yeah, and imagine looking at that from your bed. That's, let's say 4 feet away, with the screen being 5 feet away. Wow, a lot of noises. That one's a iffy. This one is also an iffy. These sounds are iffy because there's something sustained. It could be like an S, you know, dropping off and then, or maybe just being sustained for a little bit longer. Good lord! Look at it! That's a lot. Okay, I'm pretty sure Squeaky Chair also made me mad during these. So I recorded 2 of these in the same day. I just didn't want to deal with all this. Because I knew it was here. No, that's definitely nice. That's definitely nice. Ooh, okay, this is noise, but it sounds like a pretty rough one, so gotta see if anything happens. This is also definitely noise, but it's pretty rough. I gotta see if anybody said any. Look, that could be somebody speaking. Or also near the end. That's what it could be. By the way, if you ever feel like recording, give yourself some space at the beginning to have an intro or to cut into it from an effect. Starting off at the beginning of your clip usually restricts what effects you can use. You usually can't use anything. In Pokemon, I gotta go from the save thing into it to give myself enough time for an effect to work. This dip to color to work. Gosh. Well, we're near the end at least. YouTube people can probably see this better. You know, streaming at 1440p isn't the best, but you can see it at 144p. never thought of it that way. I'm streaming at 10 times the minimum on YouTube. God, I really did nothing here. That's a lot of cutting. Dang it. Jeez. Yeah, here we are. That's bringing us to the end of the basic trimming. Cool. Also give yourself time at the end. Same way you do at the beginning. I give myself 20 seconds at the end. Because the outro's... I hate to break the immersion, but the outro is 11 seconds long. It was never 10 seconds long. With the effects, yes, you're seeing the full brightness for 10 seconds. But it usually lasts 11 for the in and for the out. Actually, it's 11.5 seconds. Huh. Oh well. It's not an even 10 whatsoever. Alright. I'm gonna do a do real quick. Happy Valentine's Day. Didn't plan it, but here. This stream was honestly because I didn't expect to actually finish up this video on today. Well, within this, no, before the natural release date of it, release time. That's better. So you have, so other people have something to watch, even if this isn't exactly the highest of quality. Both have been saying they've been healthy. I'm seeing some jitteriness on Twitch's side, but that's just Twitch being Twitch, isn't it? Right. Alright. There's Da Vinci. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do after these 2 weeks are over. I could probably use a controller. Wow, I got a little too focused there. Whew. Oh, I didn't. Good. Jeez. Too many things at once. Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling too comfortable doing this. I'm not saying anything. We'll do something else. I'm not playing Repo or Peak. Those videos have to come out before I will. Along with the third one you may have spotted. Mario Kart is pretty simple to play on stream. Because you get there's like a very basic progression. You know, it's not like a game to make a series on. Motion input, nope, this is not the right thing. Ah, I never set it up. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright, Mario Kart, it is. Wee. Okay, that's cool. Jeez. That shader compilation. Yeah, probably Grand Prix, you know. But how far am I in 50? Oh, no bike. What's the point in that?
Let's go.
Manual. Why are these icons so high quality? Here I can see. No, let's shoot. Oh yeah, it is cards only. Aw, come on. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. What's the button to... Yeah, okay. There we go. There is no purple. Hey, look at that! Okay. If I remember right, shaking helps with recovering. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Darn it, I can't hold it there. Okay, well, at least I can hold these. I don't like doing tricks with the D-pad. It's the only reason I'm playing on the Wiimote mode. What? Oh, come on. Dang, it's just not enough turning. Alright, maybe I will switch to the GameCube controller mode. It's a lot easier. I'm trying to control this. Yeah, right there. I feel like dodging or diminishing the, you know, spin out from those things is what shaking helps with. I don't think doing normal tricks, you know, helps. Darn it. I've just lost it all. Okay, just barely. Oh, that's just great. Oh, it just hasn't connected yet. One thing bad about 8-bit do controllers, the adapter doesn't always work. Why did that hurt? Uh-huh. That's nice. All right. Um, you gotta be kidding me. D input. Nope, that isn't working. Oh. I'm supposed to do this with the nunchuck. If it would ever connect. Yeah, no. Okay, it doesn't want to connect anymore. That's just odd. Yes, very odd. Very odd. Huh. I kind of goofed that, huh? Okay, okay. Okay, that's fine. I mean, yeah, that's AB. Okay. Okay. Well, that was short-lived, wasn't it? You know? A little disappointed. Gonna try something new. Whee! Nah. So, the default Smash controls are absolutely terrible. Let's not deny it anymore. Okay? And when mapping it to a Nintendo controller from nowadays, it's also pretty terrible still. So I'm trying... I guess since people know Xbox more, I'm trying A on X, B on A, X on Y, Y on B. Let's see if I'm any better with this. It just was never good. Let's not kid ourselves. I know it's a little stuttery. But hey, it's the controls I'm used to. Way better than attack being on the right button. Dang it. Should have probably done Final Destination or Battlefield. Dang. Dang. Right, his doesn't go that far. That doesn't count. I know it doesn't. Okay. Luigi. Alright, yeah. There we go. It's a little different because really? Why is this a special stage? I'm used to A being on the right or bottom. Dang. Dang it. Why am I not playing stock? No. I would. Dang. That doesn't make much sense. Darn it. Darn it. Yeah, no, I don't get what people like about this game, if I'm being honest. This doesn't feel good at all. Okay. Wait a minute. Wow, this thing doesn't hit. Well, that is terrible. That's no air movement. Wow. Wow. Oh gosh. I'm not even tap jumping, if I'm being honest. I can get some of it, but I don't know. What do you mean he grabbed me out of it? Yikes. I know the PAL version is more balanced. What do you mean he dodged it? Actually, clicks would probably be better. I don't know. Not feeling it. Jigglypuff's pretty good, I know that. Uh-oh. Ah, that's why people don't use it. Oh my god. Dang, people can't recover. Dang it. Yeah, no. I just don't get it. It doesn't feel satisfying. Nothing ever feels satisfying. It's odd. Maybe Marth would. I have the right controls, but it doesn't feel any better. Darn it. Excuse me, did this bot just taunt me? No. Yeah, no, that doesn't feel right. Darn it. Nope, doesn't feel right. It might feels better than the others, I'll admit. Okay, there he goes again. I wonder if Roy would feel any better. What the heck? The B button just doesn't work, and you can apparently queue up jumps, huh? No, he's not feeling any better. What the heck was that? What did he bounce off of? Oh my god. Whoa there, Buckaroo. I know that grab is a little too good. What do you mean? He's perfectly timing it. Oh boy. Yeah, no, Roy does feel clunkier. What was that? What even happened there? Why are you taunting for no reason? Oh gosh. Whoa. Ooh. Come on. Yeah, no, it just doesn't feel good. Whoa. Yeah. It feels way better. Aw, dang. Jesus. Definitely feels like some inputs are being eaten. Wow. I'm sure even if I knew how to, like, play this really good, I still wouldn't like it. Sorum Lane. Blissfully terrible at the game. Because then I can have fun with normal people. Yeah, that's it for today. there anybody I can raid, or am I alone here? Nope. Okay. Well, then, like, guys, your notifications and have a good day. Or else.